Okay, I'm Peter, and we're going to learn about the product rule. And it's this, f times g. That is the function f times the function g. And product rule is how we can find the derivative of two functions multiplied together. So that would be f times g. So here we have it. This is what product rule is. The function g times the derivative of the function f plus the function f times the derivative of the function g. So that's basically all you really need to know about that. So it's g times f prime plus f times g prime. So that's g, f, f, g. So go for freaking gold. So that's all you really need to know. So g, f, f, g. Go for freaking gold. It's pretty simple. Just one of them needs to be the derivative each time. And that's just about that. Now we're going to do an example of product rule.
Alright, so we'll go ahead and do x squared times x, because x cubed would be pretty easy to derive. So you would assign the function, so this would be f and that would be g. So we'll start with g. So go for freaking gold. G times f prime, which is 2x, plus f x squared times g prime, which is 1. Okay, and then you distribute and you'd have 2x squared plus x squared. And then you add like terms, so you have 3x squared. So compared to just regular x cubed, which is 3x squared, and you derive it, you see that they are in fact. Okay, so let's do one that's not quite as obvious to derive on its own, like x squared times sine x. Okay, so once again, we have f and g. So go for freaking gold, sine x times f prime, which is 2x, plus f x squared times g prime, which is cosine x. Okay, and same thing, we'll just distribute, and you have 2x sine x plus x squared cosine x. And of course you could take out an x, but that doesn't make it that much prettier. So here we see that even on much uglier problems, like anything involving a trig function, we can find the derivative in such a wonderfully lengthened fashion.
Excellent!
Hello, my name is Gurdon Smith, and I will be teaching you how to do quotient rule. Alright, let's begin. Alright, so obviously to be able to do quotient rule, you need to know how to do a derivative. So if you haven't learned that, go learn it now. Go. Alright, so what we start off with is the general form before we apply quotient rule, it being f over g, in which f could be x plus 1 and g could be x to the third plus 1, being x plus 1 over x to the third plus 1. The f and g do not have to be single variables or constants, but you already knew that. So there is a general form after you apply quotient rule, which I will now show you. Alright, so what you see here is g times f prime minus f times g prime. The prime being, you took the derivative of that part of the original general form. So f prime would be the derivative of f, g prime would be the derivative of g, but maybe you knew that too. But this is only half of the equation. As you'll see now, there's the other half. Alright, so what you see here is the entire equation, it being g times f prime minus f times g prime over g times g, or g squared. This is the general form whenever you apply quotient rule. So now I'm going to show you some examples, not in Minecraft. Alright, so we're gonna start off easy. Now you have to keep the general form in mind while doing this. Low di minus high d low or low low. And starting off we have x plus 1 times the derivative of 2, which is just 0 as of any constant, minus 2 times the derivative of x plus 1, which is just 1, over x plus 1 squared. When you simplify that, you just get 0 minus 2 on the numerator, or negative 2 over x plus 1 so your final result is negative 2 over x plus 1 squared. Now we're going to move on to a slightly more complicated problem with trig functions. So you have the numerator of 4 sine x over the denominator of 2x plus cosine x. So low d high is 2x plus cosine x times 4 cosine x minus 4 sine x times 2 minus sine x all over 2x plus cosine x squared. Distribute that. You got 8x cosine x plus 4 cosine squared x, all that minus 8 sine x minus 4 sine squared x, all that over 2x plus cosine x squared.
Alright, so for the last example, we're going to do an example that has both quotient and product rule, which is x cosine x over x squared.
Alright, so to start off you have low d high,
and the derivative of the top is the product rule part. So for that we're going to do the same thing that we were doing before, which is cosine x times the derivative of f, which is 1, plus f times the derivative of g, which is negative sine x. Okay, and then you plug that back in.
Alright, now you add on minus high d low and 2x, which is x squared, derivative of x squared, all over x squared squared, or just x to the 4.
We're going to go ahead and leave the x squared over here, because that's coming out in a second, and then you still have cosine. This is working perfectly. Cosine x minus x sine x minus, and then you distribute the x, but we're going to go ahead and take the x squared out on this side as well. So it's x squared times 2 cosine x. Okay, then on the bottom you have x to the 4th, which is just x squared times x squared. So you can take both of those out, leaving you with cosine x minus x sine x minus 2 cosine x, which actually would just be negative x sine x minus cosine x. Okay, so now that you have this, you have negative x sine x minus cosine x, because you have the, so you have minus cosine x find this. My name is Peter Jackson, and I don't know. I need someone to help me.